This document is solely on one person and one person alone. Although there will be mentions of one other party, the primary focus will be on them. I got banned for being too honest on baddies and Blade Ball by the most unlegit people ever, Kazer in partnership with Kitty. For starters, this is his user on Roblox. See all those limiteds, they are all scammed for. He feigns innocence, having Kitty a culprit in this situation, claim in a half-assed statement that all members have been investigated and acquitted. And here's the full thing since they love to say it's cropped out. Here, she mocks all of us, the creators, victims, and players alike, calling it so-called evidence, and it's taken out of context. In the stage call, she was laughing at the situation and had to be server muted, then blamed it on being drunk. She's a dirty fraud and a liar. Letting them go without consequences means they get away with everything, including defending someone who possessed cheese pizza if you know you know. This is Kitty's user. She is amongst the corrupt staff team that has, recently, been banning people for speaking up about the P3 dude that was exposed Deceit or read other document.
Botting views, followers, and likes.
Kazer used to promote bot services, which he himself used in his TikTok bio. There was a website where he would sell views, likes, subs, and followers. You name it, he had it. Take a look at his view, like ratio as well. But this is all he will average without the bots. Even then, it's very unnatural. So he's a fraudulent creator. Abuse of power plus ego. After I called him and his friends out, which I was promptly banned for, he was trying to ego me through bin messages and kept begging me to VC, as well as updating the banned messages. He's had a hand in getting this done to other creators as well, but to me a total of 3 times. What type of adult does this? You're a man-child that can't stand the fact that somebody who you don't have the power to silence has a voice to speak out and challenge your authority. This fabricated sense of importance you hide behind to delude yourself into forgetting that you're nothing in real life made you reckless. But you're on. Let's do the smiley face. Bot check mark. Everything about Kazer is fake, from his influencer role, followers, and limiteds. Here is proof of him in the group with Funzy, a well-known pedophile and scammer. Funzy stole that group, game, and all the money that came with it, then started selling checkmark to people using that group. Kitty was exposed on Twitter for doing the same thing.
Community manager for Blade Ball Kitty Ray just bought 10k followers so she can get verified. She currently has developer in a group that is known for selling verified marks. Blade Ball needs to demote her before she gets the entire game deleted to this.
Kitty tried to defend herself.
And I'm not sure how any of this means that the tweets are directed at me. I was just getting some portfolio work and I got completely defamed.
They love to use the word defamed. You are not an A-list celebrity or real-world important figure. You're a prevaricator that throws rocks and tries to save face when you're called out. That is all you are, and ever will be. Couldn't show evidence for anything she did that was significant to the game.
Hi, Kitty. Do you have any portfolios that backs up that you truly work for the games you have said?
The games mentioned in the messages are from my group Vantanium. You can see this here. They're my games as like I said, I was botted to over 10,000 without me consent. I was offered a job by Kazer to work for Funzy Drama.
That's just a game with 44,000 visits. Is there any big contribution you made?
I'm innocent, and I have sent all relevant info to Blade Ball, including my personal info, which I was trying to send to you. Blade Ball have cleared my name and can back up that I am completely innocent. You are not willing to see any personal evidence that contradicts your claim.
After I posted those tweets, people replied with a lot of evidence proving you or your friend bought these followers and the rank itself.
Blah blah blah, I'm too lazy to read more. Just like Ms. Heaven was caught trying to act oblivious and lost as an insult to the people who are knowing and know what they're doing is wrong. He tried to do it legit for once, but was stopped.
Scamming limiteds.
Kazer ain't as rich as he fooled y'all and myself at one time to think he is. Every limited down to his yum face has been stolen, traded for, and stolen again. Poison Horn Scandal, Victim User, Bellum 1RR. The agreement was for $1,400 USD in exchange for her poison horns, and she was going to purchase his frozen horns for $1,500. She sent the payment in this order: $1,440 via PayPal, $100 via Cash App. And then the trade proceeded. She went first because of his following, similar to how streamers started scamming y'all on live cause they found out they could prey on and exploit your trust. After she traded these off to him, his excuse for not paying was the money was pending. He kept using this excuse until he eventually blocked her.
Sent by the way.
Okay. Did the money go through?
Lamau.
Is the money still pending?
Fiery Horn Scandal, once again, another set of horns. This time, he doubled down and stabbed someone he knew for a long time in the back. Would you want to idolize someone like this? If he does this to his friends and acquaintances, what do you think he'd think of you, the viewer? Nail in the coffin for Civ, unfortunately. His girlfriend logged into his account. Why would you need to clarify to the real homie that they're real? Here he is admitting to scamming and lying about the victim, saying they avoided him. No regard, empathy, or consideration for the people he scammed and still scams to this day. Last night in a voice call he tried to convince me he's a changed person and that he's suffered already. Please do not let him fool you. I implore you all to think of everyone affected, because Civ and the others were very active and willing to come forward with this once again. Don't let Kazer solve you with it was a long time ago. He is, somehow, still being employed amongst big games and hasn't been reprimanded properly for his actions. Imagine watching someone that abused or exploited you make videos like everything is okay and swept under the rug. You would want justice. Super happy face scandal. To anyone that is prominent in selling or has excessive knowledge on limiteds and trades, does this graph look natural to you? Keep in mind he is notorious for scamming. Their main claim against him is that it was years ago. More evidence will come to light.